fucking coffee, scattered sarcastic comments throughout the afternoon, and a very high probability of telling someone to go fuck themselves by the end of the day. Also, in case nobody has told you this today, I'm fucking proud of you. I'm proud of you for pushing through every fucking obstacle in your way. You are so much fucking stronger than you give yourself credit for, and you are more than capable of doing fucking anything in this world. Also, don't let any motherfucker dim your light just because they are fucking blinded. Tell them to go put some fucking sunglasses on, and you just continue to shine like the fucking diamond you are. Now wake the fuck up and go out there and make today your bloody bitch. Fuck what anyone thinks about you. Don't ever think you can't, because yes, the fuck you can. Now go have an amazing day, you badass son of a bitch. Good fucking morning, you gorgeous son of a bitch. Today's fucking forecast is slightly tired, with a 100% chance of fucking coffee, scattered sarcastic comments throughout the afternoon, and a very high probability of telling someone to go fuck themselves by the end of the day. Also
Hello and welcome to another Mindtalker Thomas and Fitzgerald the Cat Show. My name is Mindtalker Thomas, aka Charles Thomas Pearson, aka Chuck, your friend, your pal, your compadre, here for you on the show. Thank you. Music be good for your soul. So you call in about music. You can call in about psychology. You can call in because you just don't want to talk to me. You just call. You can just call and just not say anything, man. Seems like some of my best clients are those people, man. I've had some phone calls lately that people call in and don't say nothing, man. Not even enough evidence for a crank call, man. And I call back and it turns out this phone call is just reminding me I am a speaker for radio or phone calls or people who want to say something or random sporadic numbers out there in the universe, man, reaching out to me just to hear my voice for a second. Ooh, let's call that Chuck guy so we can hear him say hello. They really love that word, hello. They'll call in just to hear you say hello. And this is the essence of the others, ladies and gentlemen. This is the others. These are the ones who do not want to be counted for, and there's lots of them. And I, as Mind Talker, get to tell you about how many there are. Been calling me lately. And I have a collection of somewhere around between 24 or more unknown callers who I deem the collective, who just want to call in and hear me say hello just because they worship me practically. You know, it's this kind of like weird fandom. Which is fun. That's fun to have fandom. Anyway, so if you want to call into the show right here, restream. We're going to reach out to a few folks right now, just in case anybody wants to get on and talk. Let's see. Well, I don't know what everyone's doing today, so let's see. How about let's see. Well, let's. How do I get the code on my phone? Where do I get it to? Okay, well, I can send it to someone on like Facebook. Let's see, I'll send it to someone on Facebook. I'll send it to Tony. See if we can get Tony on board again. Maybe we could talk politics. Dare talk politics. I don't know much about politics, so I know Joe Biden is our president. There you go. That's about all I got going for me. And I'm not much into voting anymore, so people are going to be like, "Oh, I can't stand you. He's not voting, not participating, not." Yeah, that's not necessarily how I see it. I talk about it from time to time, but let's see. Okay. There we go. The chill ride. See, I think the chill ride would be a good idea. I don't know how it could be totally good and legal, but maybe it would have to be undercover kind of thing. Like the chill ride. That's part of the chill ride. No one talks about the chill ride. Chill ride has access to coffee, cigarettes, and weed, but no one talks about that to anybody. In fact, the person who operates the chill ride doesn't mention that to anybody. And if anybody asks about that, then we refer them to our lawyers. Right? That's how we handle that. Oh, I put Tony Porter. That's funny. I know a Tony Porter too. Haven't seen him in a while. Oh, he's all right. He was in Florida last time I heard it. Florida. Here we go. Show's on now. Here's the link. Paste. Copy and paste, world. I pasted the link. Now we're going to paste the link somewhere else. Let's paste the link somewhere else. Who else might join in? Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's post it for Steve, too. Steve Brian Payne. We're going to try and get into go. Do a few more. Especially for friends I know would be willing to join up. Chit chat a little bit. Out Red Dog. Michael Anthony. Michael Rios. Check the studio now. Make sure nobody's in there waiting for me going, hey, what are you going to... Okay, so no, it doesn't look like anybody's waiting. We're also going to put the eBay store. Here's my eBay store link. Please. No. Yeah. March 8, 2024, 12:46 p.m. Arroyo Grande, very nice outside. Lighting in here is really nice. Thank you for joining. Waiting for some people to potentially join in as guests. We'll have guests here pretty soon. I'm just going to wait for them to feel ready to jump on. Until then, I'm going to play a little guitar. For my diehard fans. I'm like into that guitar trip. Right out, man. I'm right there with you. Gotta have it. Gotta love it. Been around in the town, wandered always around. Where did you go to, girl, when you left my world? Gee, I really miss you still these days. It's so easy to get hurt in love, not so easy to find truth in it. Lasts throughout the years. Wondering why I go around looking for it, smiling for it, and doing the things that we do just to be so happy. Yeah, I do all those things too, that make us happy just like they do. Something comes along and I sing this song. Gotta be so happy we're right now, happy wrong. So much time to be better, to be happy, and better to be free, and never knowing the truth that everybody passes on. Everybody passes on. Everybody passes on. Pass on it, never have to be. Pass on it, liberated and free. Pass on it, walking the streets all free. Well, we haven't heard from our guest host, but you know what? This was not the biggest planned show there was. I didn't do hardly any real planning of getting this on at this time. In fact, if anything, any of my co-hosts could be busy right now. So I think, and we'll eventually get our It even alerts me when someone's in the co-host room. I can let you on. So I'll just leave that until I hear from the next person. I go into the xcraft.net. Those of you playing video games, one of the ones I like online is xcraft.net. And I play chess online too, chess.com. Not all the time. One of the big reasons I do this xcraft game is because when they don't play it, they email me like a few weeks later and go, "Hey man, you haven't been in the game lately." And it's almost like a numbers game at this point to me, kind of a cool numbers game with a space theme, because a long time ago, well, yeah, 15, 20 years ago, all these games that you have now were really best played on just a computer, and they were just text and simple, you know. It went from video games on Nintendo to computers, and then things got more interesting. Maybe I could say mathematically, scientifically. I don't know how to put it. Like games got much more involved and technical. That's what it really seems like. This xcraft.net game is very technical. Like you have materials like metal and minerals and Vespine gas. And those three elements, those three things, not elements, but those three things contribute to what you can build on your planet, including spaceships and used to combat pirates near your colony, your planet colony. So you basically protect a planet colony. And these pirates try and get you nearly the whole time. And early on in the game, if you don't spend money, you have to spend a whole lot of time basically racking up enough ships to go out and destroy these pirates that are just outside of your colony, flying around your planet. Just close enough to you where, you know, you're supposed to take them out. And only looking like one group of them at a time, pretty much. Here's another one with 53 fleet points. When you check out the fleet points, that tells you how powerful they are. So this one's a level 53 fleet points. But with my potential fleet points, when I send my fleet out to him, it's a lot higher than that. So I'm going to go ahead and send my fleet out and destroy this pirate, because I can get up to 766 fleet points to go on out there and attack him. So guess who's going to win? 700 to 50. Pretty cool. There goes the ship. I kind of like just talking about this game because well, it's funny. I just mentioned an affiliate marketer I'm working with, Temu. I decided to mention it because I've been buying a lot of things from Temu, and I wanted to mention them because Temu.com is a really nice site. In fact, I have a link I'd like anybody who is watching the show to check out through Temu. I've been putting this up in various spots. Let's see if I can put it up on my Restream show on this. don't know if I can watch my restream show while it's going on this. Can I? No, it doesn't look like it. So it literally doesn't show on my profile. This it shows on YouTube. Which would be another spot for me to actually click on it. There we go. The managing moderators can support your channel even more. Okay, here's the oh man, there we go, clipboard. There's the Timu clip. There we go. I put the Timu clip on YouTube. So everything's connecting. Oh, and it also went on to the restream when I clicked it on YouTube. Great. So you got the Timu code on this too. So seriously, you can go to Timu and buy stuff. You can go to my eBay. You can go to that Timu link and buy stuff. You can go to my eBay link and buy stuff. You can come on here and chit chat. You can just watch the show. You could put on your own music in the background. And probably what I'm going to do so that I don't lose any, don't get any copyright issues, I'm going to try this little experiment. I'm going to put some music on for me and my headset to listen to that doesn't get on the show. But I'm not, focusing on the show. So I feel like it's important for me not to focus too much on the show when I don't have people on the show with me. So work on my eBay store. Okay, I'm working on my eBay store by letting you guys know you need to get out there, go to my eBay store, buy stuff at www.ebay.com/USR/SEE.THE.M39. Boinga, 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 right there, right there, right there. Yeah, that'd be good. Do that. That'd be great. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. All right. I got these new earphones the other day. And I'll admit, I don't know if they work really great, personally. Hold on, let me make my bed. Gotta make my bed. Show that. Or make your bed even if your show's running. Of course, now I can't find them. I had them the other night. Put them up here and then put it on the ground so my cat chases around. Well, anyway, they weren't working that great. Like the right side, the right earbud. And now I can't even find where I put them. I'm going to put them in one of my coats. This green coat, maybe. There. These are them, so I'll go ahead and put on my music that I want to listen to on this thing. I mean, one or the other worked, it seemed. Like, well, only one of them seems to be working. And it's the left one. It's like, it's annoying to have a headset where you only hear in one ear. Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad I can hear them. I'm glad that these are, you can hear them. In fact, it's kind of too loud. You have to play kind of low, and that's good. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like this, because really, but still, it's only going in that ear. Even when I like push on this one, what was that? What is that? Anyway, looks like we got someone trying to text one of the other windows. Should I answer? We've got a lot of them. Up a hillside in the snow. Well, anyway, I had to write something there. I had to say a little something. Got some copyrighted music playing in my headset, so totally cheating the system right now. Totally cheating the system, listening to music while playing. Is there nothing we can't do together, my friends and families? Let's be happy we have today. We have today. I'm so glad we do. It can be such a beautiful day. I hope it is with you. My cat and I are enjoying the heck out of this good weather coming in through the windows. And I've got coffee. Get your coffee going. Get yourself some music playing on your headset. Not directly into the show stream, restream, because you'll get copyright issues. Don't want to do anything like that. This show is all original. So, those of you interested in calling in to see if that's a true thing, I dare you. I dare you to call in and see if this is not an original, real show. My name is Mindtalker Thomas, and I explore the mind and all the topics therein. Whatever's on your mind, I've been there. Whatever's in your mind, I've seen it. Whatever's in your mind, I've tasted it. So come on, let's talk about what is on your mind. Are you thinking about poppy seed muffins? Are you thinking about sushi? Are you thinking about hamburgers? What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about how in preschool, the way I got out of preschool was to say the word hamburger. That's all I had to do to get out of preschool, say the word hamburger. And to understand that someone had told me that I needed to say the word hamburger to get out of preschool. And I'm really thinking about that now, and I'm wondering, why did they make me say hamburger? And why was I told later I had to say that to get out of preschool? I totally don't remember having to say that. So technically, I'm still in preschool. Or it feels like it, Especially when, at this particular level of entertainment, there's just nothing stopping me from doing anything I want, Anyway, can you hear the music? I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear it. I don't know. I like these. I think they'd be a pretty good headset for taking calls too. But if I take a call right now, you won't hear it. You'll just hear me talking. Anyway, I'll read down what I wrote last night in my journal. February 29th, 2024. Well, clearly that wasn't last night. This was one of my last entries. And I know that part of the way through, I started an entry last night. So it was March 7th. Right here. March 7th. Anyway. In fact, I'll play you the March 7th part. I'll read you the March 7th part. March 7th, 2024. There are a lot of very good reasons to wait patiently and carefully in this world. As if you are good, you become rewarded. I'm watching E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and I subscribe to www.fanhome.com, where I am purchasing an E.T. model Ambassador of Peace. I will construct him and show him in my home. So yeah, I'm going to have an E.T. here in my home pretty soon. In fact, I already have the face, and I'm going to have a bunch more pieces of the model coming, and then I'm going to put it together. I'm going to set it up right here, right next to these lights here, so it'll be like part of the show. That's what I've been thinking about lately today, having ET as part of the show. Yeah, I gotta take these out. I gotta stop. Turn it off first. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty cool that they at least, I think the reason it doesn't play in both of them is so that you don't end up not hearing anything that's going on. I mean, really, if they played in both of them, you wouldn't hear anything. It would be kind of dangerous if you're walking around. You couldn't hear anything. It's good to at least have one ear open to potentially hearing what's going on. That might be one reason they're doing it. Another reason, though, realistically, may just be that they're broke. They really don't work. However, I just noticed something about these things. They have these little plastic pieces on them. I don't think they're supposed to be on there. No, they're not. Maybe that's why they're not working too good. They need to be charged better, and they need these little plastic pieces off of them. Yeah. I don't think I had a full charge on these, man. I think that's why it wouldn't give me the full range. So I'm going to charge a little bit more. Yeah, just add these little blue. There we go. Huh. Okay. Well, anyway. I'll put some more music on. And hopefully hear from some people here in a little bit. Let's put this, we'll bring some on. The copyright infringements don't affect most of the places around here, fortunately, because they're all right with hearing these songs. So, play some music in the background while we wait for callers. Or guest hosts. Guest hosts are going to show up, man. Sounds like someone's joining the stream. Hold on, let's check it. Somebody there? Am I tripping or somebody here? Hey, yes. Rasta hat. Dude, bringing you in. Hello. Hello there, Steve. Dude, it's so good to see you, man. I wanted to hear the story, man. I heard your voicemail a few days ago, and I meant to get back to you. Stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, digging your chains.
What's that?
I dig the
What'd
necklace.
you say?
I dig the necklace.
Yeah.
All Dude.
A lot of activity going on there as far as tools of of craft and mechanism.
Right on, man. So is this a base kind of dealio, or is this a?
That's all witchcraft. I don't know what you're referring to. The stuff on my neck.
Oh no, the thing you called me about originally just last couple of days ago on my
Oh shit.
voicemail. You're talking about.
I can't even. I can't remember. I'm trying. It looks like I'm going to get sponsored by either like Warwick or Spectre, uh, like pretty soon. I've got a guy that owns the dopest private guitar shop I've ever been to, and yeah, his two best friends in the industry are a rep for Warwick and a rep for Spectre. It's like it's so supernaturally like I mean like just ironic. It's laughably ridiculous of that would be like the options. I mean, those are like my bucket list dreamcast like companies to like have an opportunity to like even have their equipment, let alone actually like be a part of their like listed like players. That's so I'm like it's pretty incredible.
That's cool, dude. Right on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, I think I could probably put together a garage band on this Restream platform, man.
Oh yeah.
Apparently I can get 6 people in this stream at the same time, 7 total with me.
I think I've seen that.
Man, that'd be crazy if we were all playing different instruments and shit. I wonder what it would sound like.
Man, you want to hear a funny music industry happenstance or almost happenstance that is
Absolutely.
there's this guy Charles Berthound. He's basically, I would say, um, the bass guitar equivalency of Tim Henson from is it Tim or Nick Henson from Polyphia. I don't know why my brain always conflates those two names. No matter how hundreds of times and how long I listen to them, my brain does stupid things when it comes to names. But basically, yeah, Charles Berthound, he's on YouTube and stuff. I challenged him to a bass contest, maybe. I think it was actually maybe the week that I actually got the Demonator and got picked up by Dean. And boy, I had no idea what type of challenge I was laying down, or at least the potential adversary that I was throwing down the gauntlet to. And I'm really glad that things didn't work out and happen, because now it's like I'm hard pressed to be able to find any evidence that he's not absolutely currently the best bass guitar player on the planet.
Right on.
And maybe ever.
Hey, I learned something from everybody, man. Right on.
Yeah, he's on YouTube, man. He's this ginger dude, and um, I don't know, man. He's basically like I don't see any flaws. It's absolutely incredible. I
Right
think I
on.
sent you a link. I think I sent you a link a number of months ago in Messenger of him doing a cover of a Michael Jackson song on the bass that literally will change the qualitative path of your day. It will raise it like by a factor of like 9x in quality.
Ah, right on, man. I'll have to check it out, dude. I don't know if I
You
saw
should
that.
pop it on your stream right now. It's ridiculous.
Let's see. I should be able to find that. Let's see.
Yeah, it's on. You just as soon as you put Charles Berthound like Michael Jackson cover, boom, it's top thing.
Let's see.
Or even slap bass Michael Jackson cover, he'll be the first one to come up because he's the best. I mean, he's the best. He's the best on the internet.
Here, I'll look him up right now, dude. Right while we're talking. Charles.
Berthound. It's worth it.
Yeah, it looks like I found him.
Yeah.
Charles Berthoud. Cloud. Yeah, he's dead. If Sinatra played bass, this is the most disgustingly funky bass sound in the world.
If you're gonna listen to one, either do I listen to either a Michael Jackson or a Polyphia cover that he does, and it's like it's stunning.
Michael Jackson. Dude, let's listen to it here, man. I gotta hear this. I love Michael Jackson, dude. Not Billie Jean?
No. This one's way too good.
Just talk things. Billie Jean on slap bass.
Yeah,
sounds
right.
Insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. It's gonna give me an advertisement. Looks like
it's worth it. It's worth it. Sometimes I'll even sit through the whole thing because now I want this guy to get the money. He's worth it.
I'm getting this ET. I'm buying this ET right now, dude.
I'm gonna mute myself.
The advertisement. I wonder if I should do that too, man. I'm gonna turn that up. Nice. Right there. Oh, Mike used to do that shit. Remember that, Steve? Mike,
What now?
What that guy just did right there on the fretboard.
Oh, I only know one other person that can do it, to the exact same extent, without flaw. And it's somebody. It's the mirrored emulator, who's the current best guitar player in the world, the leader of the band Polyphia. Pull up this guy. Covers Polyphia. Polyphia. Because this guy who's getting ready to pop up is the best guitar player on the planet, bar none. Steve Vai toured with them and then made a video where Steve Vai literally, his first scene is him sitting in a throne, and like literally, it's like he's passing the torch officially and legitimately so, because this young man is undeniably, and even acknowledged by Steve Vai, the best on the planet by a long shot.
This guy we're listening to right here.
The guitar player from the band Polyphia, the main guitar player, the with the short hair, this little skinny one.
Okay, let me put on Polyphia.
Oh, and he employs the highest level slap technique that would be employed in bass guitar on his electric and acoustic and electric acoustic classicals. It's fucking incredible. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I can play better bass lines than for several Polyphia songs, as well as play, in my opinion, more exciting drum lines. But like what he does on the guitar is the highest end guitar and bass guitar work I've ever seen.
So which song would you suggest from Polyphia?
Goat or Playing God?
Playing God. Okay, I got Playing God here. Let's hear that.
I just saw them in concert 3 months ago in San Antonio, and the next night I saw Bullet for My Valentine sitting in the exact same seats.
saw them playing one night and then what?
Bullet for My Valentine the very next night in the exact same seats.
Oh, far out, dude.
Yeah,
We had some good shows.
yeah. I'm getting ready to see In Flames in less than a month and Upchurch.
I remember In Flames. You've been into them a long time.
They're better than they've ever been
You
now.
told me, yeah, you told me about In Flames probably out in 2008, I think.
Yeah, they're better than they've ever been. But Polyphia is currently the that dude is they're the best. He's the best in the world, like in every aspect. It's incredible. I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna mute while you listen to this.
They totally recorded this luxury hotel, man. Far out, man. Wow.
And yeah, and I have yet to run into a song that isn't as satisfying as the one from the last whatever the last one was that I listened to. It's insane.
Ego Death?
Yeah. Oh,
Should I play Ego Death?
dude, there's never a bad choice with them.
So how did you hear about them originally? Like, do Steve Vai?
No, I just ran across it on YouTube in the shorts, like when I was like looking for like high like technique videos, and ran across them,
Yeah.
and then from there it just unlocked. Like it's like it was like when I was introduced to In Flames. That up until that point, I'd really only knew a complication level of like Red Hot Chili Peppers, like type music and stuff. And then once like I got like us, playing on the East Coast and stuff, it really expanded out the my like skills. But then it's all in the retrospect, in reflection of the music time spent with you and Chris Fitzgerald, that's really allowed me to, with a conscious choice of focus, to glean all of the musicality and wismatic elements and creativity and expansion of filling the full sound, that there really is, and a much more applicable, pliable knowledge to playing in wider ranges of scaling sequences and just lots of stuff. It's basically, I would say I'm mm, 8 times to 10 times conservatively as good as I was when we were in Project 41. But that's uh, a direct uh, reflection of the focus that I've have spent psychologically on our time, and all the ways that I've used to now become, the current rendition and qualitative musician that I am.
Right on, man. That's great, dude.
In fact, me and Desiree just yesterday were talking about Project 41, and last night I was talking about the song "One Summer Night" and how when you first brought me over, how that song really, it wasn't all that it ended up being cracked up to be at the time. Um, but there was a couple of elements that I just had a certain resonance that I felt such a potential vibe with, that it just like led to a lot of inspiration. And then if you remember at that point, I pretty much like when we were on break with just you and Chris out there, I was like, hey, check out this like little like variation of this section, and it's when it was like goes into that bridge, and it established that new pace that was set for the song, and the new percussion and bass pulse rate. Where when I first joined the band, it was a very like 1982, like kind of like dorky, like accountant or like real estate guy that's like maybe no taller than 5'7", in like a Tommy Bahama like shirt that's way too big, like with like some chino pants and like a inappropriate straw hat, trying to like cruise the strip in Ventura, like basically like smoking an obnoxiously large cigar that in his mind will be attractive to women, and he's in like basically whatever a base model 3 Series BMW convertible is. I mean, like and it's just kind of like almost borderlining on loungy, like lounge music. It was just kind of, I mean, I remember listening to, it was just kind of like, I don't know, it just had a real like loungy. It was just kind of like, I don't know, man. It just kind of was had a certain nerd vibe to it, right? Like my vibe, a nerd cruising at the beach. And I'm like, all right, I'm like, we're gonna chase this. And that's when when it was just you and Chris out there. That's when I introduced. I went, all right, I'm just gonna start with the end of, I believe the verse, which is doom. One summer night, turned around, one summer night, and then it goes into that like that little transition, right, where it's like where basically we establish, and it basically like took it that at that point transported that song onto an entirely new platform that you immediately started playing gnarly horn riff too, and Chris just started just erupted on the piano, and it was exactly what my like pineal had perceived, and it was like instantaneously came to fruition. And when freaking Dawn and Skip came back out to the garage, like they came out to a whole nother level and quality of music for like that song, like right off the bat, just as one example.
Yeah, One Summer Night. Yeah, I remember that
song. From how it was before, like you brought me to the band, and then what it became. I mean, it became like pretty much like a power piece of that band. Like that was one of the best songs of the band.
Oh yeah, that's too.
But the thing is, before like you brought me to the band, like it was kind of boring and kind of feckless. Yeah, go on. Come on.
That song, yeah. We had a bunch. I just put a bunch of them on. I don't know if on there, but
that one.
I think there's a lot. Have you
we altered and expanded
larger
so many of
songs?
those songs,
Those-
and now in having listened to, like internally to like the piano lines and stuff and the horn lines, now I've been able to increase my bass level to style and par that is basically that of like the stylistic quality that you and Chris were playing melodically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going and finding those songs on iTunes and bringing them back and playing around with some of them
Yeah, I
again.
don't know. I think it's best to let a dead dog lie, so to speak, on that. I
Mhm.
mean, because basically there was weird contracts and stuff that were signed, and so I mean, who really ever knows whatever became of that? I mean, we were just all kind of expected to just like let that go, and so whatever. But more of a question is the whole reason that that band like was being formed in the first place, as far as for Skip James was concerned, was to establish an income stream for Jackie to have elaborate cancer treatments. Am I right?
Oh yeah,
Well, the thing
absolutely.
is,
That was
um, the whole
interest.
time that I ever knew them, she never looked sick to me, and she was never gone. And for somebody who on Skip's initial claims was that she needed this like surgery and treatment ASAP and all this other stuff, and so he had to make this band thing happen because he needed the money and yada yada yada. So that was pretty much the most solid rationale to provide confidence that okay, this is a project that has such a drive behind its financial motivations that it pretty much ensures that I'm going to be getting checks like sooner or later as long as I do my part. Um, and that being said, I mean I don't still can't think of what would have been a better reason to be financially motivating somebody than my wife needs an immediate like in priceless cancer treatment, so I need all the money. I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna help you with that, and I'm gonna play like magic for you to make like launch this stuff into a level of actual financial viability. You know what I mean? And me and you and
Well,
Chris were going to make that happen. And you know what I mean? Look at. I mean, like all the songs that we like revamped. I mean, good God, things are going crazy into the future. I mean, those songs were they were nothing like they were like when we were playing together, man.
we made a lot of fun with those songs. Made them a lot more. Brought them
And we
alive.
made them so good that Skip could just stop playing guitar whenever he wanted to and just sing and stuff and have fun.
Vibe on it. Yeah, that's what was really fun. It was really fun for Skip too, man. Can you imagine, like, gosh,
Right,
being able to
right,
like
exactly. And so basically,
the guy.
right. And so, but so then the question comes down to how is it that we went for
Here,
over 2 years and Jackie never got sicker and she never got any cancer treatments and Skip never. He in fact put an zero importance on making any money at all, and whenever asked about it, acted so disgusted and offended that it was being brought up, and wouldn't really provide any answers, and basically um, eventually would just make statements like you need to stop focusing on that and bringing that up. Started that's when he started criticizing and chastising me over like I don't know music industry band inner dynamics of like I think we've been here 2.5 2 years, bro. Though I mean, don't we deserve some answers or an update? You know what I'm saying? Something here. I mean,
oh yeah, right. Well, from what I understand, she got better from the cancer. She fought the cancer and got over it. Like
well, that's
from what
wonderful.
I
That's
understand,
wonderful news. That would have been nice to know that there had been remission. I mean, nobody told me and
he
Dez that.
he told me one night. I'm sorry you never heard. That's too bad. I mean, I heard from him one night that it was in remission and that there was no longer the issue. But that's the thing with cancer. It's like even if it goes in remission,
Hmm.
you're still gonna get older, and we're all gonna pass eventually. And sometimes the cancer will come back super late, and
Right.
then you have to fight it again. And apparently, from what I understand from the people I've met who have had cancer now,
Hmm.
there's a lot of really great treatments for cancer. Like they
Right.
can literally kill cancer a lot of
Well,
times. So
now that we're on all these topics, let's go ahead and broach another one. So, why was it some sort of or deemed some sort of literal unforgivable sin to perhaps wonder? why there was a refusal by one or more band members at any given time to even attempt to perhaps add to their musical skills and repertoire that might not have been in their arsenal thus far. Why do you suppose that was?
Not enough jazz players in the group, man.
Okay.
Not enough maybe musicians with the idea at if I don't know how to do a certain technique in music, I can learn it. More like I'm going to use this stuff I have right now because it's a tool that works.
Sure, but and I understand that when you're getting ready to play a live show and somebody asks you to play a cover that you haven't played before. But when you have 2-3 day a week multi-hour basically sessions to create and do and work on whatever you want, and you're sitting there with a fleet of musicians that are multi-instrumentalists that can play pretty much like any standardized style of music, from flamenco to cha-cha to country two-step and waltz to like melodic death metal. It's like you think that's like, I feel like I'm there. I've always thought of opportunities like that as being rare and highly valuable. So therefore, like, I'm getting ready to get what is going to equate to thousands of dollars in private lessons for free.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when you play with that many people on a regular basis,
people are multi-instrumentalists, and so they're willing and able to expand whatever like you want to know, and have a 10-year or more longer history of being an instrument technique instructor. I mean, literally, I didn't teach music theory. I taught music technique to people who'd been playing like 10, 15, 20 years already, who they could read music, they could do all this stuff, but they didn't have the funk in them, And so, they still couldn't, achieve their ideological technique dreams and stuff. And so, but given all of their theory and foundation and everything else, then at that point, hell, I'll take them by the hand, literally, physically, and put them in the proper physical positioning for the funk. And at that point, we unlock the crustacean for them. And at that point, they're on their way to being a half of a funk god.
That's cool, man.
And so for somebody like that was already is knowledgeable about the instrumentation and musicality as Don and stuff like that, literally I could have stood behind him like I was teaching a girl how to shoot pool at the bar, and had him playing like basically anything within minutes. And so the fact that through no method at all that was offered, and God knows I can't think of all of the list of methods in which I can employ to teach any given technique, and without ego or anything, it's like I don't understand why that was met with such direct opposition and defiance, because to me that shows at the very minimum low character. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, maybe that happened. I remember when we had this other guy in the band. I can't think of O'Neill. I haven't heard from O'Neill in a long time, but O'Neill could be kind of rash or kind of bordering on rude with my entries on saxophone at times. Like one night he just kind of lost it, and he goes, "You're in here, dude. You start here." And I was just like, okay.
So Skip fired me because I was bringing up generous offerings and suggestions too often, maybe 8 times, 9 times in 2 years. Then hires a guy who right off the bat, having not spent years and hundreds of hours with you guys, earning a place of respect in the band, and then has an attitude right away. I mean, what are the odds of that, man? I mean, that seems pretty, I don't know, man, pretty karmatic. And I also found it ironic that Skip spent 2 years always trying to essentially clamor down and cage my bass playing and volume and etc. and everything that had to do with anything bass, and I'm sure there were several reasons why that was. But the thing is, there was an odd logical fallacy that took place. His unexpected, instantaneous demand that I uh, acquire somehow out of the ether an electric bass guitar out of nowhere. And he wanted it. He wanted me playing with an electric bass so bad that I literally to go play a show down there in Cayucas with you guys. I went over to Eddie's, and Eddie let me borrow an American Fender jazz bass. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was laughing because it was all expensive and it sounded like crap. And but the thing is, that sent me on a mission at that point that put me through my hands on about 12 different bass guitars in the course of about 7 weeks, none of which I had any intention of keeping. They were all just financial trade techniques that all led to me finally being at the steps of the dean rep with an opportunity of a lifetime, and then the rest was history. I got picked up by Dean officially. I got the Demonator. I paid nothing. I got the Promethean Ibanez amplifier. I paid nothing. I got 20 sets of DR strings. Paid nothing, and basically was on a music factory ride for a year. And 2 days later, freaking Skip fires me from the band.
Wait a second. How did you get all these amazing things for like next to nothing like that? Like
because Skip demanded that I have it, and so I figured if I'm on this mission now, then I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna get what I deserve in life, and I got my Excalibur freaking war fucking like wielder, you know.
Okay, so it's kind of like you told them you were in a band that was going to make you very financially.
No, not even at all. Oh, no, you couldn't be more off. No. I 100% got hired and got all my shit by them as a 100% solo individual, a demo artist at most, but with no obligation for anything. I was basically being acknowledged and therefore given the maximum God level instruments as an acknowledgement for all that I had put into music, and I owed nothing for it. No labor, no appearances, no nothing. I could if I wanted to, but I didn't have to do anything. And so I didn't. So there was no band requirements. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. It's can I get this rep to be inspired by my existence? You know what I mean, type of thing. and it worked.
Right on.
Hell yeah. A live show with Chuck.
How's the temperature there in Texas, man?
Oh man, honestly, like we've already had a couple of 90-degree days just in the last week or so.
And that's a cool day, isn't it? 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, in February, doggy. What you call it? The thing is, the weather, barkers, they made all sorts of threats that we were going to have 10 times the snow and all the pipes were going to freeze from shore to shore and all this stuff, bro. It's basically hot like it was the first year that we got here. Where the first year we were here, I spent the entire year round in board shorts. 368 days in board shorts. And then last year it actually did get a little bit cold. And then this year, I don't know, there was maybe like 9 or 10 nights where it got, I don't even know, near freezing. I think 2 nights might have dropped below 32, and it was only momentarily and only by a little bit. And so they couldn't have been more, at the very least, inaccurate about their predictions, and couldn't have been any more blatantly, like intentionally, like Death Star is like in their description of events to come. But I mean, it's always horse shit.
Now, have you found a good neighbor with a pool there yet? Because I vaguely recall in Texas, it seems everybody has some neighbor with a pool.
Dude, we live in a luxury gated townhouse, like, so. I mean, we have two mega, like, I mean, Beverly Hills like type
Good.
pools here, bro. Look up the proper.
Very,
Look up where we live, and
very
you're gonna be like, oh shit.
That's all right, man.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up. Tell me what it is.
It's
I'll look it up later.
yeah, it's called Ridgeline at Rogers Ranch.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Rogers Ranch.
yeah,
Dude, Ivor, Texas, man. That's what I hear, man. That's what I love.
dude. If where we lived right now was in Shell Beach, it would be $6,000 a month, no doubt about it.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, I just got this thing a few months ago.
I find that really funny because I had just offered you an ovation, and then weeks after you got an ovation.
This isn't even an ovation, man. It's a glary. It's a Chinese want to look like an ovation guitar, man. And they did a pretty good job in general. That sounds pretty good. I don't know if it's quite ovation sound, but I didn't really need it to be ovation sound. And it's got the balance treble and the volume and a spot for a 9-volt battery. So I don't know, pretty good guitar for what I paid, but I couldn't wait for your guitar, man. I had to get one ASAP because I was going back and forth from the club. Kind of tired of taking.
Hell, I told you my buddy Brian would have brought it down to you day of.
I know. If I'd had some money, I would have offered you something for it, but I didn't have any money, man. Not even anything saved up like I kind of do now. But shoot, man.
Well, I think I could have put you on. I think I could have put you on a long-term minimal payment plan.
Well, then maybe we'll get in the future, man. We can always do business again.
My pleasure, my friend.
Dude, I take this guitar to the bar just about every other day when I'm not going on open mic Wednesdays, and eventually someone's gonna break it or something on accident, dude. Some shit's gonna happen. I just know it. So we'll see, dude. Well, another reason why I probably shouldn't get an ovation, take it over there, they break it. Yeah, that was pretty inspirational watching them do their guitar technique. That flamenco guitar, man, back when I was first learning guitar, that's what my other buddy who was playing guitar wanted to learn was flamenco guitar, man. I need some sort of saxophone line right here. I can't play saxophone while I play guitar. And now I see Steve talking to someone else while I'm playing guitar. What's he going? Hey man, how you doing? Steve's talking his guitar. Careful, he's eating and playing guitar. At my lounge bar here at Mindtalker Studios. Restream Studios, yeah. Mindtalker Studio Restreams. Restream Studio. Restream Studio. Where did Steve go? Where did Steve go? It looks like he's not with us on the online. Oh, where he is. I think we may have lost our stream from Texas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. Rasta Hat, we do not hear you at the moment. We have you frozen on the screen. So I'm going to change the guitar sound around. Okay, now you're moving. Oh, no, it's out. It's out. Well, thank you, Steve, for being on the show. Anybody else want to, feel free to contact me. Go to this link right here. The one right here, the one I'm pointing at. https:// excuse me, not dash dash, / studio.restream.io / BK9NA3D MODWT0EQK00YWRRJPK-UTVIM. Well, anyway, click that link and you can be on the Mindtalker show. Welcome to our show. You're our special guest. Welcome to our show. You're my special guest. Tell us about what's going on. That's what the show is about. Tell me what's going on in your life. Go ahead and talk about it, let it out. It's a Mindtalker Thomas show and Fitzgerald the Cat show. Mindtalker Thomas and Fitzgerald the Cat show. Hold on. Mindtalker Thomas and Fitzgerald the Cat show. Oh yeah, Mindtalker Thomas and Fitzgerald the Cat show. Yeah, this is the theme song for this show. This is the theme song. Here we go. This is the theme song to my show. The Mindtalker and Fitzgerald the Cat show. I said Mindtalker Thomas and Fitzgerald the Cat show. Mindtalker Thomas and Fitzgerald the Cat show. Thank you, folks. sometimes I just do that. I don't even know what that is. That's not even really musical to me. I just have to do that. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. You just want to play guitar like that? And I don't care. Just play like that. Just, work on that. Work on that. Play a little better guitar. Get better. Get better. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're joining me now, we're going to wait for another co-host to be coming in here pretty soon. So feel free to jump in at any time when you're ready. What was that? Much love, everyone. I hope you're doing well out there. And on a little music here. I was going to put on some Polyphia for our friend Steve, who just co-hosted for a while for us. Thank you, Steve. In appreciation, we're going to play some Polyphia. Subscribe to Polyphia. We've already heard Playing God and Ego Death. Let's see what's on the. There's one here called Reverie. This looks like the top one on the 1 million views 7 months ago. First video on their home page on YouTube. So let's play this. The Reverie. Mindful. Oh man, I didn't mean it to turn off when I did that. Man. Free 14-day trial. What do you think, everybody? Should we take the Spocket free 14 days? Jamie Hersey messaged me in the comments. Let's see what he's saying. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yes, good. I'm doing good. What do you do with the burrito? I do look odd eating two chili fuzz on the Very well, very well. Let's see. Let's put on the history of Zelda again. I was watching the history. February 21st, 1986. I Whoa. Okay. All of a sudden, the show just got 1,000 times better. I just found the section on Restream where there is music that I can put on for those times. I'm just waiting for callers. I'm so stoked. And we're going to make some changes in the studio and put some music on. We're going to put some chill stuff down tempo on right now. Or we'll put chill. No, we'll put down tempo. See how that sounds. I don't hear it. Is that AI? Look at this. Okay, gotta upgrade for some of these. Probably not for all. A lot of them look like they're upgrade. Except for these two. When I play them, I don't hear them. That's too bad. I was all stoked. Now I'm like, oh, they are. Here it is. I hear it. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, music that will not have copyright use. Thank you. Fantastic. You know. Yeah. You know what's good, dude, is adding flaxseed to your coffee. All right, Michael Rios writes, help me find an answer for closure of Trump charges against him. Guilty or not, would you vote for a crook that has 60 felony charges against him to run this country? Great topic for lots of feedback. Okay, brother Charles, Mindtalker. Oh, bringing politics on the stage. It's sunny out here. It's sunny. Very sunny out. Right time to go to the pub. We're nearing it, you know. I don't know about you, but some of my Texas or Florida friends are definitely thinking pub right now, I bet you. It's at 3 o'clock. But well, my buddy Patrick, it's 5 o'clock right now, man. And then my old friend Annie, it's 6 o'clock. He's probably hitting the bar. But priorities first. For me, it's these flaxseed, the coffee. Eat the flaxseed. 2 spoonfuls. Good for fiber. Good for the heart. I'll make it 3, 6, and 9s. Lipid acids right in here. Helps that myelin sheath along the neurons. Keeps everything well conducive so things can function well. Thought, physical, or psychological functioning. We put the energy of Christ in the 3, 6, 9 omega acids here, the omega fatty acids here. Put along the inside of the heart, like a fish. Keep them blood cells moving and feeling good in there. Yes, indeed. I'm going to go ahead and pause that. Because I'm not sure if you're still able to hear me while I'm doing this. So we're in search for more co-hosts, folks. But I want to thank the co-hosts we've had. I want to thank Steve. I want to thank Tony. I want to thank Patrick, Michael, anybody else who's texted this show or been on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. And God bless you and have a really, really fantastic day. And I'll see you when I see you. Much love and peace to everybody.